I'm very curious to see what this is. Very curious. I like napping the very light color and white shirts if I can get a hold of them. I found, let's see, this was from the last video, right? I found the one I broke in video 1306, and it is the same stuff. Look at it. It's the same stuff. You can tell right there. Kind of, sort of. And I think the nodule had some yellowish and orange looking cortex or patina. Yeah. Same kind of stuff. So this one worked out much better. So I feel glad that I was able to get something from a similar material. Very similar. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that I spent some time looking for those fragments. But for now, I am going to nap this. Nap it on video. And it's not going to be a no-talk video. It's going to be a yep. Talk video. Nobody's here except me, so I don't have to worry about anyone walking through the napping zone, tiptoeing through the napping zone like they did last night. It feels like it's not heat treated. Who made a mess? Who made it to begin with? It's not one of mine, it's somebody else's. It's a crescent. Yeah, it's a crescent. Somebody made a crescent. If you found this in the archaeological record or on a site, what would you think? Oh yeah, that's another thing. I was just thinking about this. My accuracy is better, my depth perception. I found a pair of reader glasses that I owned 20 years ago. Yeah. I can see through those. 20 years old. At least 20 years old. I bought those on one of my first job sites because I had to read the fine print on some stuff, and I didn't want to be reading the fine print all day long with no glasses, so I got those. Hardly ever used them. Now it's my go-to set of glasses. Magnifiers. I gotta stop buying the really cheap Walmart stuff or whatever. And invest in some good quality reader or magnifier type glasses. Yeah, it does make a difference. I was just reviewing my last video, napping that stuff right there. I had a long break. I took a long nap. Yeah, something's hitting me. I don't know if it's allergies or just because I arrived in a new state on my trip and I'm picking up a cold or something now. I don't know. Slept it off a little bit. Feel better. Yeah, this does not feel heat treated. It feels like it's going to punish me the whole time. It's probably like Burlington shirt. I don't know. I am just taking a bunch of flicks to see what I can do. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to a smaller diameter and speed it up. Okay. Speed things up a little bit if I can. I don't know, something hit me and I'm just drained. drains the energy. Yeah, I don't have energy for my favorite audience to make videos for you guys. Need lots of energy. Yeah. I have had the question in the past that some people were under the impression that marble might be knappable. And this kind of reminds me of the marble that I've seen before. I remember trying to pick out marble for the countertops in my house. And this was like one of the options. Looks just like this. But no, this is not marble. And no, marble cannot be knapped because, yes, I stole some samples, little chunks, and tried to knap them from the marble countertop place. And no, it's not knappable. Not at all. It's better than zero, but you don't want to knap it. Maybe you want to make a hammerstone from it. Yeah. Grind it into a ball and you can make a hammerstone. But other than that, marble is terrible for knapping. It looks nice. Very nice. Oh dang, there's some cracks in it. See that discoloration? It looks like this in a pristine state, but in a crack you'll see the patina. Yeah. There was already a bulb of percussion there in a weird spot. I think my curiosity is almost satisfied. Yeah, I don't know if I want to continue. That flake went behind me. It's tough. It bounces around. It really flies. These flakes are flying. It does remind me of Burlington. I have napped a little bit of raw Burlington chert. Burlington. I have napped some raw Burlington, and that's what this reminds me of. It's not fun. Nope. I was thinking I can nap glass up here if I don't tell nobody. If you guys don't tell nobody, I can nap some glass here. Only problem is the neighbors next door have kiddos. And they come over barefoot. Yeah. I can never catch a break. Yeah, we just saw them this morning. They were playing around with a hose or something. It's still hot enough to. It's still hot enough that you can have a bathing suit on and stuff outdoors, no problem. Here in Central Texas, gets up to 79, 78 degrees. I haven't even checked the weather back in Vermont. It gets below freezing at night right now. I know it does because when I left, it was in the low 30s. This is a couple weeks ago. At night, it was in the low 30s. Now it probably hits in the 20s on a bad day. On a bad day. So yeah, big old difference. I'm slowly whittling through my landscape stones, this kind of stuff. I got a few more. It's not all landscape stones or landscape type stones. It's not all like that. I've got some I'm going to do on video that are a little bit different. Might be interesting. And I'm going to get a hold of a notepad or some sort of computer so I can start editing my thumbnails and stuff. Oh yes. I also had the idea of drawing out my thumbnails. Just making drawings. Don't have to mess with no software. So we'll see. If I can get that little computer up and running, it'd probably be good. Probably be good. When I'm feeling like this, I can't speak right. I cannot put the words together. Start slurring and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit worried about this piece. I'll show you. See, there's a crack right there. I'm getting worried about this area. See that? If I get it really thin, I'm worried that it'll just gonna snap on me right there. And all this time and stuff is gonna be wasted. So I'm gonna put this one aside for later. I got some other stuff here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a thumbnail picture before I continue. Why? Because I forget to do this before the fact, and then I start napping and I go, yeah, I should have got a before and after picture. Yeah. And I never get the before and after picture to put up as a thumbnail. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to do nothing with that. There's a lesson for you, right? Don't nap unless you really have to. I can't remember if I napped this on video or not. This might be a good one to nap on video. I will put this over here. I have a collection going over there. Alright, so someone else napped these. These are not artifacts. I had a bucket full. No, not a bucket full. I had a bucket with arrowheads from a friend of mine. Dawn gave me a bucket and some rocks, and I think they were underwater. That's why they got this patina on them. He also said some chickens made a nest in it, so you know what that means. Bunch of chicken scat in there too. Let's see. That'll put a patina on your arrowheads, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Yeah, high quality Georgetown, very high quality. So are you guys doing this with the high quality Georgetown I've been sending you? I've been sending out some boxes of flakes in the auctions, selling and sending out boxes of flakes. I can't see. Can't see. Where's my marker? Oh yeah, this reminds me. Let's get distracted on this video, shall we? My audience, let's get distracted. This is a flint and steel type thing. I've been always wanting to do this, and I keep forgetting. You know that little fat nodule. That I broke up this stuff. Here's some flakes, right? They're probably pretty good for creating sparks. Let's see. Maybe we can see some sparkage. Oh yes. So we know that that bull gravel stuff is excellent for the flint and the steel. Yeah. Oh yes. So if you're in doubt and you don't know what to get, and you think flint is like too delicate, just order a box of quote unquote primo Texas chert from eBay. I think it'll be good for flint and steel. Some of the primo chert, quote unquote, is that stuff, which is the stuff I just tested. Excellent for flint and steel. All right, so let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Finally remember to do that now that I carry around my striker. I guess it's a high carbon steel that causes sparks like that. High carbon? I think so. If I'm not mistaken, which I am a lot mistaken. Let me see. I have to be careful because even though this is easy material, so to speak, to knap, I can also easily break it. Yeah, this person really really abraded this really a lot. I can't even get a good purchase on it. Hold on. I bought some cheapo sanding belts, and the little joint in the sanding belt is so lumpy that when I press up against it, it goes brrr. Yeah, but they still work. That's what that is, by the way. The brrr. All right. Yeah, okay, much better. Does it make a difference that you have that I now have a sharp copper tip? Yeah, it makes a difference. But, you know, try not to abrade it so much. If some of you guys are doing that, just abrade it just enough, even though it looks like I'm Mr. Abrader when I'm doing some of my knapping. Some of my knapping I don't abrade at all, so I'm not truly Mr. Abrader. But just in case you thought that, even though I do it a lot sometimes, don't try to do it too much. Just do the minimum. I know it's going to produce step fractures if you do the minimum. But man, I should have abraded it more. But the YouTuber, the rando YouTuber told me not to abrade too much, so now I got step fractures all up and down the edge. Yeah. Well, just, you know, call me a few choice names and stuff, and then move on and learn from the little episode. And work right on the limit, right on the edge of it being not abraded enough. Err on the side of caution if you must, because that's probably the smart thing to do. But I know that I've seen some nappers, new ones, I'll watch them. They say, "Can you watch me nap, see what I'm doing wrong?" I go, "Okay." I watch them and they abrade way too much, and they sit there and I don't say anything at first. I wait until they start pressure flaking it. And they're using Herculean strength to remove the flakes. And then snapola, it snaps the whole point. It snaps the whole thing. See, they abrade a lot. I can't even get a purchase on that. Nope, I can't. Yeah, without lots of pressure, and then the whole thing snaps. So yeah, and then I'll say, you didn't, I mean, you put too much abrasion on there. Yep. Some people need a lot of abrading, and they're just fine. Just perfectly fine. And actually, they can't do anything without abrading way more than everybody else does. But it works. Somehow, they end up with nice, smooth, beautiful flaking. So, get your salt out. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. The tactic to taking these curves out and stuff is to flatten one side if you can. That's the tactic. The overall strategy, of course, is to get a thin, beautiful point. But the tactic, there's a difference between tactics and strategies. Try to flatten one side first. So that's what I'm going to try to do. This side's already kind of flat, except for the tip. But I'm going to try to flatten the other side now and see what it looks like. I may have to lose a little bit of the tip, but I feel like I need to flatten this on this side. No particular reason. Let's one more flake on this other side. Hold on. Yeah, my allergy medicine is kicking in, so I should be able to focus on what I'm doing. Because if I feel a sneeze coming on, it's going to mess everything up. Okay, here we go. Important flake. How many of you guys actually watch these individual flake removals? You know what? I think it might be a better idea to take off this mass. Yeah. Instead of working on this side, I think it might be better just to take that mass off right here. Now that I look at it, which means I need to turn the edge a little bit. Yeah. Dang it. I turned it to the wrong side. Let's see. I'll just bevel it in the other direction. Okay. Now, isn't that pretty? Isn't that nice? Look at that. Woo. Pretty. Is that parallel flaking? Sure. Sure, dude. Yeah. It kind of is. Doesn't go very far. As far as the length of the flakes, doesn't really go that far, but still looks okay. You do that on Folsom points. Not that I've made a lot. I've been trying to make some. Every time I try to make Folsom points, I look at my watch and 3 days has passed. I say, dang it, I can't be doing this. I got other stuff to do. I got videos. I gotta go and play catch with the dog. You know? Can't be spending all this time figuring out how to make Folsoms. Why do I mention catch with the dog? Well, whenever I come to visit family here in Texas, I always end up taking over the job of entertaining the pup and throwing the ball, and he loves going after it, getting his exercise. And I need to get my exercise too, so there I go. There we go. But yeah, I need to try to make Folsom points for sure. And I need to make better thumbnails. I've got some notes of stuff that I can talk about on the videos. I'm all set. Got my schedule all planned out. Oh yes. I don't know if you're like me, you plan out your schedule and you feel like you've already done it and you go, I can relax. Got my schedule. Everything's cool. I can relax now. Everything's written down. I won't forget anything. Yeah. That's funny how that works. It works the opposite. Why? Why are we such opposites? Humans are funny. Or they can be. Some people don't have that issue. Some people don't have that issue. Oh, you got an issue? Let me give you a tissue. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to do some critical hits in this lower area. Did that work? Did it work? Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. That was cute. It's a cute flake. Yeah. I couldn't resist. I had to take that one. On such high quality material, you can do nice little flakes like that. Oh yeah. Okay. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Am I going to wipe out those notches? Or am I going to keep them? That's the question. Place your bets. Keep them or sweep them. Sweep them away. That's a Flintknapping term. You got to sweep them away. Keep them or sweep them. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to take my time. I was rushing it last night. I feel like if I rush this, it's going to ruin it. So, because I'm going to try to get, thin. And there's not much to work with here as far as thickness. I'm not starting with a really thick piece, so I got to be careful. I'm still working on the tip. See if I can do it. Copper can be so nice, especially on good flint. And this is good flint. It's actual flint, Georgetown. Okay. It's starting to get flatter. I'm just removing the sharp edge so I can push off a flake and get it flatter. It's not going to get translucent, not too translucent anyway. We'll see. I've got pictures of points made from this type of Georgetown that are very, very delicate in various styles. I have a friend who has a collection of Georgetown bird points, or Edwards Plateau chert, very similar material. A lot of those bird points are heat treated, but anyway, they're so delicate. You can make such delicate things from this chert, this flint. All right, that's good enough for this segment. I'm going to continue on the next one.